Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone is doing alright, living their nice, lice and lovely. Lice and lovely? What am I saying? Hope everyone's enjoying their day. That's all I kind of really want to say here. I'm doing quite alright myself, once again recording a little bit late at night. I do have a fan on in the background. Hopefully you guys won't have to hear it. If you guys do end up hearing it, oh well, I'm sorry. I can maybe try my best to clear it up in post or something. But, I'm gonna be real with you. At the end of the day, no guarantee. But yeah, hope everyone's doing alright. I myself, I'm chilling, killing. Everlasting gobstopper or something like that. I don't know what the hell I'm really talking about. Anyways, this is episode, what? 97, if I'm correct? We are a few episodes off of reaching episode 100. I cannot believe it. Do I have anything special planned? I'm gonna be real with you. Not necessarily. I don't necessarily have anything crazy planned for episode 100. Maybe I'll do some crazy goated run or something of the sorts like that. I'm gonna be honest, no, that's bad. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't decided yet if I did have anything in mind of what I wanted to do. That's perfect. See, that's perfect. Better than GV bug or whatever the hell that was. But yeah, I haven't necessarily decided yet what exactly it is I will be doing in that regard. One, not necessarily anecdote, but like, brother, I'm feeling mad sore right now. I'd be thinking, Tony, why do you feel mad sore? I went to the gym for the first time in a bit yesterday, and so today I'm feeling the consequences. I will say, I think, unfortunately, I don't think I pulled anything exactly necessarily, but I did kind of have like a real heck of a soreness that, in my opinion, I'm definitely like, I don't think I pulled something, but I think I definitely overexerted myself, which isn't necessarily a great thing to do for building muscle, but I mean, oh well, what can you do? But anyways, yeah, I think I did slightly overexert myself at the gym yesterday, so I'm kind of not facing the consequences. I will say, oh my god, one of my worst things is going to the gym, and specifically any sort of tricep exercise. It just, because what I do is I do a push-pull leg split. You know, it might not necessarily be the most optimal split on planet Earth. I myself, I do find myself to be a science-based lifter, which some people out there might find a little cringe or something. You know what I gotta say to that is, we're just a little different. I personally like to work out with a more science-based approach because it makes it feel like the things I'm doing feel, one, they kind of like feel right in a sense, you know what I mean? But also two, it's backed. You know, it's like scientifically backed if what I'm doing is like optimal or best. Now obviously everyone's different, so maybe some things might not necessarily match up with this person or that person, but for me, I like to personally follow the science-based lifting approach, and I thoroughly enjoy it. You know, I'm gonna be real with y'all, I thoroughly enjoy it. But I will say, I think I am aware of the fact that me doing a push-pull legs isn't necessarily the most optimized, most optimal workout split, but it's what I like to do because it helps me. It's what helps me at least work out my full body, you know, once, maybe twice a week. But the upside slash kind of downside is that when I do my push-pull leg split, I do push on, what's the word? I do push on, on push, I do chest, shoulders, and I do, what is it? I do chest, I do shoulders, and I also do, oh my god, triceps. My bad. I don't know why I blinked out on such a crucial, and in my opinion, one of my most favorite exercises. I don't know why I blinked out on triceps, but usually on a PPL day, push specifically, I do, I start off shoulders, immediately go to bench press, and then, like after shoulders, after bench press, I do triceps, and usually they don't really have any crazy like goated tricep machine. I'm kind of more of a machine guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I get nervous, kind of, you know, I get a little nervous when it comes to going to the gym because I feel like people are always looking at me, even though that's not the case. And in fact, it's not, what's the word I'm thinking of? Not narcissistic to think that, but a part of me is like, why would people even give a damn about what I'm doing? You know what I mean? I feel like I'm in my own head about it, maybe more than I should be. But what I'm trying to say is,
2 of diamonds.
wait, what I'm trying to say is like, I tend to stick to the machines. I don't like to grab the dumbbells and then have to like drag them to a bench and then have someone waiting for me like, oh my god, this guy at the bench is taking 10 years. Oh, what a loser. And I'm just like, I'm sorry. Please don't get mad. You know what I mean? So yeah, I tend to just do the machines, and I'm gonna be real with you, this has only happened rarely. This has only happened rarely because luckily the gym I go to kind of has a sufficient amount of equipment, or whenever it depends, I guess, on the time I go, but this equipment is sufficient enough for a decent amount of people. But might be thinking, you know what the hell you talking about? When I do tricep, I do like the tricep push down, and usually I end up just coming back home sore as hell. Or not sore as hell, but I'll go to bed, wake up the next day, and like I dead ass can't lift my hands above my head because I'm guessing it's a combination of both the shoulder and the triceps just won't let me. I'm just like, dude, my arms hurt doing it. And it's not like, oh, they hurt, like, oh, you gotta see a doctor. No, it's like I'm sore. I'm just sore as hell, and I wish I wasn't so freaking sore is kind of what I'm saying. But that's just that low key, that not even low key, that's just really how it be, is that I be getting home, I be waking up the next day sore as hell, and I'm feeling that. You never get used to it, honestly. In my opinion, you never really do get used to the soreness. It will maybe at some point, I don't know, but longest streak that I've gone to the gym for, I think I went to the gym like literally push pull leg day off, push pull leg day off. I think I did that solidly for like what, like maybe 3 or 4 months straight. And I was low-key not ripped. I never looked in the mirror and looked at myself like, damn, I'm ripped. But I will easily say, if we're talking like strength-wise, I think that's when I was doing my best, is I was lifting heavy. I was going crazy. And even then, even when I was doing all that time lifting and shit, I still at the end of it was like, dude, every time I wake up the next morning after the gym, my arms hurt like a motherfucker. This sucks. I don't want to do this ever again. And then I would just move on my I'd move on my push or my pull day because I don't have to like target anything like that necessarily. I guess maybe it depends, because I would do a lat pull down, and I think the lat pull down, at least the machine I was doing, didn't target triceps, but it definitely was an active muscle in the workout. And so if I hit triceps really hard the day previously, it would low-key hurt my performance on the lat pull down the next day, just because I was, you know, flexing that muscle that was already sore as hell from yesterday's workout. Dude, what is the damage? I'm taking some kind of horrible damage, low-key. Also, this shot speed is really bad. I need like a magic 8-ball, please, from this boss. It's an even more shot speed down. He's cooked. He's cooked. Should I even? I need to fight the lamb, in case you guys are wondering what. Oh, I didn't even like explain. Yeah, we're fighting the lamb today. We need to fight the lamb because I want to get Missing Page, and with Missing Page, I get to unlock the Lost. And if I unlock the Lost, I get to play one of my favorite characters in the whole game, because I think the Lost is, surprisingly, you guys might think me crazy here, I think the Lost is very fun to play, personally. But you know, anyways, that aside, it's just I am absolutely freaking sore right now, man. And honestly, it's not that I don't want to go to the gym, but I might have to start fucking with my schedule a bit again. Because for me personally, I don't know how you guys feel, or if you guys are active gym goers and have noticed this, but I get off work 4:30, and if I get off work 4:30, head straight to the gym, I'm getting there at low-key the worst hours for working out. And it sucks because like I don't want to deal with having to go to the gym and it being super packed and I can't use the machines I want, or having to like wait a decent amount of time for the machines I want. And because I'm gonna be real with you, I sound stupid here saying this, but like I go to the gym with a plan, you know? I go to the gym with, I'm gonna use this machine, I'm gonna use this machine, I'm gonna use this machine, or this and this and this. And then as soon as I get there, I execute that plan. If in order, hopefully. If not in order, then at least, you know, I'll try my best to skew it around. Usually you want to do a compound lift before you do any sort of isolation exercise, is what I remember, I believe. So, because I'm like I said, it's been a minute since I've been to the gym. The first time going back in a bit. If I remember correctly, that's kind of the method you want, is you want to do a compound lift before you do an isolation exercise. So I would essentially try my best to, if I had that in the plan, do that. You know what I mean? I would try my best to do compounds first, then do all the isolations at the very end and shit like that. But sometimes it's not the case. Sometimes, oh, guess what? The compound lift machine is being taken up by everyone and their mothers at the gym, and it's just like, oh, well, shit, what am I supposed to do? I know, I'll do this one isolation exercise. Oh, sorry, can't do it because I went there and everything there is taken too. You know, if it comes to a point, if it gets to a point where every like machine I had in my plan, in my arsenal to like do at the gym isn't like fulfilled, you know what I mean? Like if I'm doing push day, or no, low key the worst is like if I'm doing pull, because I already hit push yesterday, so I can't do it again, because otherwise I'm gonna be like, oh, kill me. And for some reason, legs are always crowded. Like you can never get a free legs machine for some reason. Tony, just go to the squat rack. I'm gonna be real with you, I don't feel comfortable squatting without a partner. And I've been going to the gym solo bolo for a couple of years now because my brother, who I used to go to the gym with, doesn't live with me anymore, or doesn't live with us anymore. So no longer am I going with a duo, you know, I'm not queuing up the gym with a duo with my brother. I gotta go alone. And I'm not against going to the gym alone. I've done it so much now that I just don't give a damn. But like I said, there are certain things that I will not do unless I have someone there. I will not do like a bench press. It might seem like a dumb take, but it's for my, you know, in my opinion, it's for my kind of like safety / peace of mind. Is I'm afraid of doing a bench press, maybe biting off a little more than I can chew and being like, oh shit, I fucked up, you know? I'd rather just not have that happen, so I just don't do it. I don't do a bench press, I do a chest press, you know, like one of those. I forgot that I got Dreamcatcher. I've been skipping every single one. Whoopsie. But you know, I just be, what's the word I'm thinking of? I just be doing the chest press instead of a bench press, and you know, like, so be it, one. But also, like, sometimes the machines are taken, and it's like, oh, Tony, you want to hit legs? Like, you want to do your compound legs lift? Hit the squat rack. Can't. Squat rack's already freaking taken by everyone, either A, doing squats, or B, pulling up a bench and doing a bench press on it. Oh, okay, do the, what's it called? There is a name for this one. Honestly, it doesn't matter because of chaos, so let's see what we get. Bloody Lust. Yeah, why not? It's the one where it's like a squat rack, but you do it sideways, you know what I mean? Do you guys know what I mean, or is Tony stupid here? Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down, or am I dumb and kind of describing this? It's called like a leg press. I think it's called the leg press, you know? Oh, Tony, do a leg press. That's what you wanted to do anyways, right? Nope, can't do it. Taken up. And it's like, well, fuck me. Okay, if that's not taken, it was my pull day and all the machines are done and I can't do legs, I can't do chest, shoulders, or freaking triceps, then I guess I'll do some light cardio or something. And I personally hate doing cardio in the middle of a workout because it tires me out a little bit. So I feel like, A, I'm not going to be able to lift my most efficiently. And Tony, who cares about lifting most efficiently? I do, once again, in case you guys forgot. I'm more of a science-based lifter, if you want to fucking call it that. But that's like my mentality. That's how I do it. That's how I like to do my workouts. I like to do it, I guess, the most optimal it can be. Now, that's not to say, Tony, oh, if your workout isn't the most optimal it can be, it's just kind of like fuck your workout. No, obviously not. I'm trying to get my exercise in at least like fucking some way or another. So I will try my best to work around it. You know, I will do the light cardio if need be, but in the end, I'm going to be like, damn, I wish I didn't have to do that, because now I got to deal with the fact that I'm not working out optimally or some shit like that. You feel me? You guys picking up what I'm putting down here? It's kind of dumb. Believe me, I'm aware it's kind of dumb, but it's just how I am. It's just how I be. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know, man. It's annoying because the fact that I get off at 4:30 and I go to the gym immediately after, that's when I get there at peak hours. So that's where I have this problem the most. The way that I want to train is because, honestly, look, another reason why Tony trains optimally, you know, if you want a real ass reason, I'm not gonna hide it from you. I like to train optimally, as optimal as can be, so I can go to the gym, get my workout in, go back home, take a shower, eat, you know, get in my my protein before that like whole ass 4-hour window I have to, what is it? Oh my god. I forgot the name of the window, but you know, there's like a, people used to be like, as soon as you're done working out, you gotta like eat within like 15 minutes or something. You gotta get some protein in you within 15 minutes or else you're not gonna experience the gains. And it's just like not true. It's just like, as long as you eat some sort of protein, some quality protein 4 to 6 hours after your workout, you'll be fine. Within 4 to 6 hours after your workout, you'll be fine. So a part of me is like,
Justice.
you know, I gotta freaking, essentially, if I go early enough in the day, my bad. I got sidetracked. But yes, the whole reason that I go, you know, as soon as I get off work, and then I can go do the gym and then come back home and do all my shit is so I can, low key, I'm being real with this, is so I can hop on the game, you know? So I can go play Monster Hunter or Isaac or some other, you know, whatever I'm into at the moment. You feel me? Currently Final Fantasy. Still have yet to, I made my character, but I made my character late at night, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll play tomorrow. Then tomorrow rolled around, and it was server maintenance all day, so I was like, oh, well, fuck me, I guess. But yeah. It's kind of just like... What's the word I'm thinking of? I want to work out, get it all done, just so it sounds kind of bad to say, but just so I can freaking hop on the game and play. And it's definitely some kind of form. You can go ahead and call me out. You can be like, Tony, this sounds like the forming of an addiction to video games. And it's like, brother, you got me, one, but like I feel like I've definitely mentioned this. Oh, Crown of Light, really good. Let's get shot speed up. It's not worth it. I already, plus, have I done boss rush? I have done boss rush. It's definitely not worth it. But yes, I'm gonna be real. It's just like, I like to go to the gym, do all my stuff, get all my stuff out early so I can go home and play my game, you know, have all the free time to just play whatever game I want to play that day. Or record Isaac now that I've started recording Isaac. But the downside comes from the fact that I can't work out the way I want to work out, you know, because I'm gonna be real with you, I'm a very antisocial fucking human being. Well, I already talked to you all about how I don't like going to the gym sometimes, or like I don't like hitting the dumbbells and stuff at the gym because I'm afraid of me maybe fucking up the form somehow, and in my brain thinking like, oh, people are noticing, people see that I'm lifting so fucking horribly, oh, they're judging me. Which is why I decide, F it, I'm gonna just stick to, instead of doing all that, I'm gonna just stick to, what's it called? Instead of worrying about all that, I'm sorry, I keep like repeating the same phrase in my head over and over again. Instead of worrying about being judged on my form or some bullshit like that, I'm just gonna be like, you know what, bro, fuck it. I'm gonna hit the machine. The machine gives you damn near perfect form, or like optimal form, whatever. Once again, I also know that like machine is not necessarily the most optimal for growth. Trust me, I'm aware. But it's what I do because it's what I like to do. But you know, it's just like, oh, I didn't mean to pause there. It's not annoying. Annoying is not the term I'm trying to think of here, but it's like, oh, I just wish there weren't so many people, man. That's how I'm feeling. You want to get the true Tony true to heart? I just wish there weren't so many people at the gym, so I get to go just hit all the machines freely, listen to my music, not have to worry about anything, and I get to go back home at the end of the day. And I'm gonna be real with y'all, a part of me has considered the possibility, I guess one might say, of trying to, what's the word I'm thinking of? Maybe trying to start like a home gym or something. Only downside is, one, I don't think I have enough like room. I don't think we got enough, what's the word I'm thinking of? There's not sufficient room to like build a straight up like home gym. So part of me's thinking, okay, what if I just get some weights with a bench? If you got weights and you got a bench, you can low-key hit damn near every single like optimal exercise, and I could do all my workouts at home, shit like that. That's what a part of me was thinking. Only downside is, if I want to get some solid weights, like me personally, instead of getting a whole ass like weight rack with like 5, the 10, the 50, because I might not use all that, I'm thinking, I should get an adjustable weight rack, or an adjustable like dumbbell set. Turns out they sell like one at Target, but it goes up to like 25 pounds. They sell one at Target that only goes up to 25 pounds of like adjusted weight, and it's like $99. So part of me is like, well, damn, okay, What about, how much are the ones that go up to freaking like 50 pounds? I saw one that was like 50 pounds and I was like, you know what? I feel like 50 pounds is perfect. I could get definitely great workouts in on 50 pounds. Freaking decided, let me check. On Target, like I think it was like their Target brand adjustable weight. It was something crazy, something heinous that I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was just like, that's too much doggone pepper. That's too much doggone pepper. Like, it was 200 bucks. It was $199. That's how much it cost. It cost $199 and it was for one dumbbell, one adjustable weight dumbbell. So if I wanted to make use of it, like the way any kind of most people working out would, is they want two dumbbells, you know, one for each hand for whatever workout they're doing, it would cost me $400. Granted, I didn't look at how much a bench was. I would assume, personally, I would assume a semi-decent bench shouldn't cost me anything crazy. You know, I shouldn't be going into debt over wanting to get, what's it called? I shouldn't be going into debt over wanting to get a home gym, like not even a crazy good home gym, just bare minimum home gym setup. But honestly, at this point, I don't know. I could, who knows? I very well just somehow could end up being like, oh, there goes all my money because I decided to want to build a home gym because Tony's afraid of going outside and like seeing real human beings. And I'm gonna be real with you, it sucks. It sucks. I wish I wasn't so socially against like meeting people and stuff like that. Oh, Tony, it's so simple. Just talk to more people or do something to do this. No, I'm gonna be real with you, man. It's not that I'm not willing to put in the work in either. It's just I get nervous, you know? I don't like talking to motherfuckers. One, because I feel like we almost never have anything in common to talk about. And then, you know, I get hit with like the awkward silence, the dead air, and I'm just like, oh, I'm a horrible human being. I've made it awkward. This person probably never wants to talk to me again. You feel me? That's how I end up feeling. Oh, we haven't done delirium as this guy either. We should do that now, I think. Anemic, game kid, pentagram, unicorn stump, prayer card, useless. Not necessarily useless, but you know, maybe not what I want, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, dude, a part of me is just, I'm not at a loss, but I'm just like, I don't know what to do. One, I don't want to go to a fucking crazy populated gym, so I can either choose to go mad late at night, you know, like I can not choose to forego sleep, but like say I hop off work, hop on the game until like what time? Hop on the game until like 8 maybe. And then from 8:30 to 9:30, or, you know, 8:30 to 9:30, I freaking go to the gym, come back from the gym, take my shower, and by the time that all that is said and done, it's probably like 10 something, so I should probably go to bed at that point, you know what I mean? The downside in that, you might be thinking, Tony, that sounds like the perfect plan. You know, that sounds pretty, like you got a plan all figured out. The only downside that comes from that is like all of my friends hop on at later in the night. So I only, like the overlap between me playing games with my friends, which is kind of like the main deal, the whole main shebang of what I want to do, is happening, you know, somewhere post like 7:30 ish. So the overlap of time I get to spend with my friends playing the game is like what? If we're gonna go in like actual like total, it's gonna be somewhere along the lines of maybe like hour and a half to 2 hours every day. And then the rest of that time is spent doing fucking, I don't know, God knows what, truth be told. God knows what. So it's like, I gotta figure out the schedule, man. I gotta figure out the schedule. Because it sucks to say that if I want to escape human interaction, I gotta go mad late. Or I can be that psychopath that wakes up mad early to go to the gym. Gyms are up, like open like 24 hours, I'm pretty sure, or something crazy like that. So if I really wanted to, I could be that, you know, that motherfucker that's like, I'd be waking up at 4 a.m. to go to the gym at 5, get off at 6, come back home, shower, 6:30, clock into my job at like 7 something, you know what I mean? It's like, brother, I don't, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if I could do that. And low key, might be thinking, okay, optimally, I want to spend an hour at the gym. That's kind of my whole shebang. Is in an optimal, in a perfect world, I spend 1 hour at the gym getting my workout in. So we're always gonna have to account for, if I want to do it properly, in my opinion, if I want to do it properly, an hour will be spent there. So, sorry, I was adjusting myself in my seat. So I think like what? Best case scenario is wake up at 5, go to the bed at wake up at 5 a.m. go to the gym at 5:30, get back from the gym at 6:30, shower, eat breakfast is around 7:15, 7:20, and then the rest of the time I got spent doing whatever the hell I want, you know what I mean? Now, sounds like a solid plan. Sounds like a good plan in the hindsight, one might say. How does this plan unfold? Good question. Here's how the plan unfolds. If I were to go to bed and wake up at 5 a.m. to get a solid 8 hours of sleep, I like to do my math. It might seem kind of dumb to y'all, but me personally, I like to do my math. Should we fight Megasate? I mean, why not, you know? I don't know, actually. Because what time is it now? I still have to render and upload. 10:38, god damn it. Alright, we're gonna go Void. Because I don't know how long I don't know if I can do a Mega Satan plus Void. But anyways. I like to do my math in 24 hours. So, I know that 5 a.m. is 17. 5 a.m. is 17 in 24 hours. Or no, 5 p.m. is 17 in 24 hour standard. Now, the a.m. and the p.m. doesn't necessarily matter here. I just have to kind of like, in my brain, adjust. So, if I wanted to wake up at 5 a.m., which is 17, I would have to get a solid 8 hours of sleep. I'd have to go to bed at 9. Because 9 plus 8 equals 17. So if I wanted to get a solid 8 hours, I'd have to go to bed maybe somewhere around 9 p.m. How feasible is that? To be real with you, I don't know. I don't necessarily know, because once again, then there's a kind of overlap where I'm only gonna be able to play games with my friends for a decent amount of time. You know what, man? F it, we ball. I understand it now. Yeah, everything. And Tony, what the hell are you talking about? I understand it now. Life is not meant to be optimized and also to have whatever it is you want. Life is meant to be spent making, what's the word I'm thinking of? Not constipations. Making, what's the word? You guys know the word. It's when you, like, you settle. Let's see. how much damage this actually gives me. What's the word I'm thinking of, man? It's when you like settle, you know? Compromises. Life is not meant to be lived how you want to live it. It is meant to be fulfilled with compromises and such, because you can never live out your optimal day, your perfect / your best day the way you want it to be. You know what I mean? If I want to live out the perfect world where I spend time with my friends, I play video games, I go to work, and I do everything in a nice and proper manner, I will have to compromise for the fact that either A, I'm not going to get enough sleep, or which is a no-no because sleep is necessary. So either A, I'm not going to get enough sleep, which is off the table, or B, I'm not going to spend as much time as I'd like to with my friends watching or playing games and stuff, which also sucks, but it sounds like it's a compromise that needs to be done. So yeah, not necessarily that's where I stand on the whole ordeal, but I mean, you guys can hear what I'm talking about here. Either A, I settle for the fact that I'm just gonna have to have spend less time playing games with my friends, or I'm gonna have to invest some amount of money into making that damn home gym so I don't gotta worry about no bullshit. You picking up what I'm putting down? I'm gonna have to spend a solid chunk of change, judging off of target prices, or I mean, you know, I could maybe secondhand get some weights off like eBay or something, but like I don't know how good that's gonna be. Or maybe we can wrap it around. Maybe we can lowball some motherfucker on Facebook Marketplace selling some old weights because they haven't used them in forever. But granted, the chance of someone selling old adjustable weights, because once again, I don't necessarily have the space for like, you know, a full ass weight rack. Or maybe I just pick up some dumbbells in only like a small like subset of what's the word? A small subset of space, you know what I mean? Like instead of getting all the 10ers and the 5ers, I only pick up like 25 and up, 25 to like 50, because I'm definitely not strong enough to be lifting like 75 plus pounds with one hand. We'll see. Anyways, I want to thank y'all for watching. If you guys did enjoy, I greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.